Now, oftentimes at trade shows like this, you see some pretty cool SI or system integration builds, and all these builds I'm about to show you right now are actually available to you as a consumer. Now, this is what Orange and PC is showing off here at the MSI booth. We've got a fully water-cooled 2 GTX 1080 Ti Seahawks. Looks like, no, it's going to be a Z-Series platform, but that's using the MSI Enthusiast board. But really good representation of what you can do. You've got a 120 rad in the back, you've got a 360 up top, looks like another 360 here on the bottom. Moving back right here, we got the Zydax system. This one's really kind of cool. So that was a flex tubing system. This is all rigid tubing. Unfortunately, there's a lot of air in this system. That happens when you ship these, though. They get tousled and turned, and air is trapped. So it's really kind of bugging me that it's doing that. I want to fix it right now, but I'm not going to touch their stuff. But again, rigid tube bent system. It's got a fill port right here, which is kind of nice. It goes to the back of the rig right there. So this is where you fill your system. That's cool. So we've got some Alpha-Cool radiators in there, again, incorporating some MSI components, motherboards. This looks like an X299 rig right here. We got two 1080 Ti's. Now this right here is CyberPower PC's implementation of a custom rig. But what's different about this, it's using all metal tubing. It's not bending PETG or acrylic. It's not going with soft tubing. As you can see, it's very, very slick. We've got all our bends happening here with fittings. What color is this fluid? Looks like it's just a clear fluid, but you could do something custom here in the reservoir if you wanted. This is a glass reservoir. This is going to be from XSPC. I'm actually running one of these in my personal rig. So very elegant looking. This right here from Ibuypower, this has always been kind of a showpiece, if you will. It's got this transparent LCD window. Not the first time we've seen this. We've seen this is a couple years old now, but it just always gets me every time when you look at this, because there's tempered glass, there's see-through panels, plastic panels, but now that you've got transparent LCD, it just takes everything to a whole new level. In fact, you can even see your icons right here. It is basically a fully functioning screen, an additional screen to your system, but you get some sort of animated graphics going, and that's what you get. And of course, they've got this in this very nice white and black build. So this is Main Gear's implementation right here of some SI components. We've got some Samsung SSD showing on the side. It's a very narrow and tall chassis, but we've also got dual GPU vertical mounted GPUs. So we've got dual GPUs in SLI configuration, fully water-cooled in a vertical config. But this allowed them to get a very narrow footprint. And of course, we've got our PCIe riser cards right there. Very slick build. We also have a 960 Pro NVMe drive running things. I'm assuming this is running some sort of a RAID config. We've got some EK water blocks and Ibuypower fittings here, but they've got the pump integrated right down here in the bottom, which is nice. Easy fill port to access. Very slick build, aluminum, brushed aluminum. Looks very, very classy. Now this is over here, this is Computer Upgrade King. This is probably one of my favorite right here. We've got a triple parallel config right here. So they just ended up filling out this whole space with 3 pipes, and they've got these, I don't know if these are 3D printed or not, but they're obviously custom made, these little brackets right here to hold everything together. They got this really cool looking lighting system built into the water cooling pump, or the water block. And then as you can see right here, we've got this sort of a terminal, parallel terminal right there. A lot of work and thought went into this. Even the reservoir has red anodized aluminum caps. And then on the front, as you can see, we've got these blades that stand off with the tempered glass front. We've got 3 LED fans right here. Very small footprint too. This is actually a mid-tower case. So as you can see, a lot of work and thought went into that. This is CLX right here. We've got again a 1080 Ti Seahawk mounted vertically, rigid tubing. This is running, so this looks like it might be the UFO fluid. This looks like it's the white/clear. So you've got a little bit of that translucent sort of effect happening, which is kind of the way a lot of people are going right now. You've got the view fluid, right? Aurora's been out for a long time, and now you've got UFO getting in on the scene. Some G.Skill RGB memory, which is fairly standard. And this is all sitting in a Fantex Evolve, which has a custom wrap on here with some MSI logos. Very clean build. And then of course, it kind of gets bigger from there. This is the Digital Storm Aventum 3. They debuted this last year, I think it was, with a soft tubing build once again, but a very large chassis, a custom-made chassis for, they make this themselves in-house. As you can see, you could fit a full 250 millimeter radiator, tons of storage options, and it's inverted, right? This is a backwards case where normally you would set it on the right side, everything's right side up. This is inverted, and it's designed to be a left side chassis. Vertical mounted radiator right here on the bottom, as well as you could mount radiators up top. There's a radiator up top. I didn't want to stick my finger in there and find a fan, so I decided to check first. Normally I would just do that, but I don't want to put blood all over their scene. And then we've got, of course, Exotic PC. And this is fun because I'm actually doing a giveaway with Exotic PC after CES, so stay tuned for that. This is what they're showing off right here. This is all custom. Everything you see right here is custom built by them. We've got these brass fittings right here. These are probably painted. They could be Ibuypower, I'm not sure. But we've also got a black fluid. A black fluid in here, which is very interesting because normally black fluid doesn't transfer heat very well. But obviously they've done it. Custom painted fans. Very, very classy build. Again, 2 vertical mounted GPUs, all water cooled. Vertical mount reservoir right here. I know it's dark, it's hard to see, but it's a vertical mount. And this is awesome because these are the kind of builds that make the work that I do look like, you know, chimpanzees made my systems. But that's awesome because every single one of these SIs started as a guy like me who's just into building PCs, wants to build for the public, and then starts a business, and then here it is. So although these all may be SIs, they're all built by enthusiasts for enthusiasts. So I just kind of wanted to take you guys on this little tour of what they were showing off here at the MSI suite with some of the SI or system integrator builds, and tell me what you guys think. There's some pretty sick work out there, so I thought you guys needed to see it. All right, guys, CES 2018 brought to you by EVGA. Thank you for sponsoring our trip. Go and check them out at evga.com. And as always, guys, we'll see you in the next one.